It's time for hand sanitizers and little Clorox. Ryan's Weekly Thoughts. Ryan's Weekly
Thoughts. Oh, hello, kids. How's it going? Welcome to Ryan's Weekly Thoughts. So, talk to me, huh? Are you behaving your parents? Huh? Come on, just say one thing you did that was obedient to your parents. Did you pick up your toys when they asked you to? Or did you do your homework in a timely fashion that they asked you to? Do you remember what we talked about in the first week of Ryan's Weekly Thoughts? Huh? What was it? Yeah, that's right. It was being nice to your siblings. That's right. So, what have you done? What have you done that's nice to your siblings? Well, let's actually, you know what? It's a great time to check in with our friends Danny and Sarah to see what they've been doing during the quarantine.
So I have a really messy room, and you remember last week I didn't clean my room, but this week when my mom asked me to, I did it.
That's really good, Danny. Awesome. What about you, Sarah?
I helped my mom with the dishes.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I know. I'm good.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Okay, so you are learning, huh?
Yeah, and also, I helped Danny out with his homework. A little bit. Yeah, a lot. Okay.
That's good. That's very good. I hope that you guys are learning a lot as well. So today in Ryan's Weekly Thoughts, we're going to be talking about Easter. Huh? So, what did you guys do for Easter?
I did a lot of Easter eggs. I hunted, and then it got really windy out. But we were still able to do an Easter egg hunt. Yeah, and I got the most candy out of all. Well, I know we not counting. No, I did. I got the most Easter eggs.
Okay, all right. Well, I think what I'm trying to talk about is what did you guys learn during Easter? What do you think Easter is? Why do you think we celebrate Easter?
Because Jesus rose from the dead, because he died on the cross and he rose from the dead. Danny, I knew that.
Okay, do you know why Jesus had to die and rise on the cross?
I remember our pastor said because to save us from our sins. Yeah, because if he didn't do that, we'd be in trouble.
Yes, that's correct, huh? That is correct.
Yeah, I'm really glad he did that. Yeah, me too. And you know what also I'm glad about? That I got more candy than Danny on Easter. Oh, okay, fine.
All right, okay, guys. Maybe we need to work on the sibling thing again, but yeah, it looks like you guys got the reason why we celebrate Easter down. So yeah, that's really cool. Do you guys have any other questions? Do you have any questions for your parents? Right now, I actually, what I think we're going to do is we're just going to take questions from you all. So if you all have any questions, go ahead and we'll answer them the best that we can. Hannah Scholes wants to know if we found her Barbie. You know, I was looking actually in the pews over here. There is one. I don't know if it's yours, but I don't know when the last time you were here, Hannah. But there is one in the pew. Also, maybe you can have your dad go get you a new one if you can't find it. If that's not yours, I would do that. I'm sure he'd be happy to. More or two, yeah. Just have him get you a new one, a set. How did the first people make tools without tools? So they used their hands, and this is how they made a wheel. They saw a rock, and they rolled it, and they just used their hands because they were a lot stronger than us back in the day. So they could make stuff with their hands, and they had to because they didn't have any tools, like you just said. So yeah, and that's how. And even today, we still make stuff with our hands. So that's usually where everything gets made. Where does thoughts come from? Your head. Duh. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, it's your brain. Your brain has a cognitive response to an action or a reaction that happens. So, no, I don't know what cognitive means. I just use that because I read it somewhere. Why does 2 plus 2 equal 4? So, it's, I don't know, somebody told me that in like grade school, and I just went with it. I never questioned that. I think like Einstein invented math. So, we just kind of said, yeah, that equals 4. So I have one Lysol strip, and then I have another Lysol strip. How many Lysol strips do I have? 2, right? Where did I come up with that? Because there's two strips. Oh, so it looks like we have a question from Betsy Scholes. Betsy asks, why did God make this hair? I don't like this color of hairs. You know, Betsy, I struggle with hair loss, and I really wish God made hair for me. So what I would say to you, Betsy, is appreciate what God gave you, because sometimes, and I'm not saying you will, but certain people will lose their hair. Matthias, for instance, and me, we don't have any hair, so whatever color God made your hairs, just enjoy it. So our next question comes from a Matthew Brown. Matthew asks, on a scale from 1 to 10, how old are you? Really? I'm not going to tell you. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. 7. I just said 7, Matthew. Gosh. 8. The next question we have is, what is your signature dance move? So actually I have, it's called the Ryan dance. I actually kind of made it up. It's the clap and then this. Clap and then this. Clap and then this. And then I might have stolen that from Kurt Franklin, but it's just the clap and then this, that, the Ryan dance, that, yeah, clap, that. Mm-hmm. So I used to do that at all the time when I was my younger days. But yeah, that's my Ryan dance. You should try it again. That like this. And our final question is it okay to be afraid? That's a really good question. And honestly, a lot of adults struggle with that question as well. It is okay to be afraid. And a lot of times it's good to be afraid. And it's natural to be afraid. Especially now, I think a lot of times we're afraid because we don't know what's going to happen next. We're scared of what's going to happen. But you know what happens? You know who's not scared? It's God. God's not scared. So while it's in our nature and it's normal for us to be afraid, we know that we can trust God no matter what. And God will take all of our fears away. And you know what? Actually, we're gonna be talking more about that next week in our lesson. We're gonna be talking about being scared during this time, because I'm sure a lot of people are scared during this time, and so we're gonna delve more into that next week on Ryan's Weekly Thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and take this sanitizer home, all right? Ow!
It's time for hand sanitizers and little Clorox. Ryan's Weekly Thoughts.